Hi everyone, welcome back to Farm Sim. Here we are, North-Brabant. Evening is upon us and look at that sky. Wowza. What's it? Orange nuclear sky at night. Shepherd's Delight, something like that. Anyway, we left last time with doing the canola in this field, so we might as well crack on. And get moving. There we go. Okay. Didn't want to move for a second, but now we're on the way. Cool. So yeah, we're back. Welcome back. I'm just going to try and remember what we were doing last time, apart from obviously harvesting this field, because we played quite a few live streams now from the multiplayer server, which is on the same map, and my simple brain does get confused quite quickly. So I can't quite remember what we were doing. I think last time we just bought some sheep, didn't we? We were jumping between that and this, with Sebastian doing the harvesting. Also, we managed to move some mixed ration into the cows and the animals up at the meat farm, as it were, with the pigs and the beef cattle, which is grand. And I think we checked on the water. The water was okay as well. So I think, yeah, I think we're good to go. I think, if memory serves me right, we've got to obviously finish the harvest on this field, and I think then that's it, I believe. I think we then need to do loads of field work, get everything back into all the fields reworked, sown and fertilised once again, which is cool. We'll take a stock take on what we've got so far and what we're going to grow in the future. We want to mix up the crops a little bit, because obviously we don't want to have too much of one crop in the storage, because when we come to sell it, it will drive the price down. So we need to bear that in mind. So we'll keep an eye on what we've got. Now we're about 40% full on this combine at the moment. Can we see it pouring into the dark, rich black seeds of the canola? Lovely jubbly. It's nice to do some harvesting, because every time I've gone onto the multiplayer server, the harvesting's always over and it's just the field work left. So it's nice to actually get in the combine and do some harvesting. Let's just bring up the HUD. How much money we got? We got £33,000, just under £34,000, which is it's okay. And I believe I think we've got a huge loan out as well, haven't we? Let's just bring that up. Yeah, £200,000 loan. Okay. That's not great, if I'm honest. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of... Oh! We can do a strip down here. Yeah, this is an odd-shaped field, isn't it? Thanks to Sebastian's wonderful artistic driving around this field, we've got a weird shape we now have to follow. Did I miss that Taff? No, I don't think I did. Grand. So in today's episode we're going to pretty much finish this field off. Hopefully before it gets dark, which would be cool. And then potentially, I'm looking around to see if there's any more fields. I think they're all done. We can make a start on getting the fields worked. Actually, we could be far more productive if we did actually give this back to Sebastian to do the harvesting. And we can crack on with some other tasks as well. So if we do that, if we bring up the actually just take that down for a second, let's line him up first so he knows where he's going to be. Beautiful. Right, so we're going to go that way. Auto combine, let's go. So hopefully that he should follow the contours of the field and the actual crops, and he's switch the lights on, let you know that. Look at that sky. That's amazing, isn't it? Moon's up. Wow. Let's quickly fire this one up. So we put the cover on the Marshall trailer just to stop any contaminants or rain getting towards the. So we're just empty Sebastian now. And we are getting quite full actually, so we'll just dump this load as well. Keep an eye on where we're going. Okay, almost emptied the combine. Perfect. Right, let's roar away. Quickest way. Let's cut through the farm. Just cut through the farm? I don't know. Oh, we've got some old corn on the side of that field there. I think that's oats. We've got our oats sown there, so to speak. So we are going to mix the crops up a little bit. Put our lights on. Oh, cows are crossing the road. Could be a huge tailback any second now. Let's get ahead of this brown one. Brilliant. Right, so these fields are all being done, which is cool. Now we've got mountain of canola and all this stuff as well, so we're going to probably look to do some of the other crops. So we've got some oats on the go already. Whoa, slow and steady is how you reverse these trailers in. I don't know why I try and do it at breakneck speed, it's never going to work. Right, so if we have a look in, get rid of that. Let's have a look here. I think I might get rid of that little PDA because I don't like it. I thought it was novelty to begin with, and now I just don't like it. So we've got a lot of wheat, barley, canola, and corn. Now we're probably going to look. Oh, it's got the fruit, of course. But we've also got the oats, rye. I think we'll do some oats and rye, and some sunflowers maybe. Be nice to do something new, won't it? Let's have a quick look on the old garage, see what vehicles, just remind myself between the two different versions of the game. Okie dokie, so we don't have the beet stuff, which is fine. That's definitely something we're going to look to get, because I really want to. I really like doing the beets. It's something different, isn't it, with the topper and then the harvester at the same time. That's a pretty cool little thing, and it's a nice break from the usual combine harvesting, which is good. So we can get, we can be doing the beet harvesting while, we've got maybe Sebastian in the. Let's pull over for a second and check that. That is a stubble field. Yes, it is. Yeah, we've got these two fields to work, as you can see, and we'll have the one we're currently harvesting as well. Okay, I know where I am now. Right. Brilliant. So, we're going to dump this trailer by Sebastian's. Actually, yeah, we'll dump this tractor and... What do I want? I really want this tractor to do the cultivating, although I guess with... how's Sebastian's? 44% full, so okay, we'll park this here. You'll make it down here, that's fine. Right, let's get the other tractor. This should be fine to pull the cultivator, which is okay. What seeder do we have? Did we purchase a bigger seeder? I did just look through this, but I didn't. So we've got the Vaderstad, which has got a cultivator on it. So let's... did we buy a second Marshall trailer? Let's just go over here to crush this down. Yeah, we must have bought a second Marshall trailer. Do you know what? I forgot all about that. I had forgotten all about that completely. But we bought one so we could use it with the combine, and we bought a second one which we could move feed and stuff around with, and it will also be used for wood chips and stuff as well. So yeah, okay, that's fine. We've got 49% full in here. Well, we might as well fill it up, and then we can do two fields at once without bringing it back to the farmyard. going to cost us a bit of money. Not as much as I feared, actually. And somewhere we do have the little trailer with all the seeds on the back, which we can always bring out to the field. It's probably parked away in one of the sheds. Oh, Sebastian's... Oh no, sorry. 44.8% full. Now he's been... Why is that not changing? Has he had a little accident? It wouldn't be Sebastian if he hadn't had an accident sooner or later, but... Alright, let's just see if we can get this field on the go. And we'll set mark off if that's the case. And we're going to do oats, or we'll put some rye down, I think. So can I do this? Now will that work? Yes, that works perfectly. Brilliant. Off you go, Mark. So Mark's planting some rye in here. Let's... Ah, I see what's happened. Meanwhile, Sebastian has finished the this end of the field, and which has of course left him abandoned because the auto combine couldn't sense you know, any more crops, so that's why it's stopped and shut down. That's fine. Odd shaped field, this one, so that makes perfect sense. Let's bring it down, then we'll start tidying up this odd little bulbous part at the end of the field, which is cool. Now, I still haven't seen a high demand on this map. I have seen it on the server. We've had numerous ones, but on this single player, not so much as a dicky bird. So, I'm still holding out for that, because it'd be nice to get some high value selling, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. Selling at the peak, that's exactly what you want to do. But that's fine. You know, we've got a reasonable amount of wheat, barley, canola, etc., and corn. So if we also stock up on a bit some oats and some rye and some other stuff, you know, sunflower seeds, that kind of thing, it also allows us to spread our investment, and then we've got more chance of hitting one of the high value sales coming our way. Right, we are 60% full. I have every confidence that we'll probably be able to go around again, because it's only this short bit now, isn't it, now that we've finished the top end of the field. It's been a lovely weekend here in the southeast of England over the weekend. Yeah, lots of combine activity has been going. They're actually doing the canola at the moment, so which is a bit odd, because usually the canola is done usually before or during the same time as the barley. Oh, that's interesting. We did let it's ready to harvest, but you know that real, you can see there's a golden yellow variety, and there's the black ones as well. I think the black ones are when they're ready to harvest. So maybe we could have left it a little bit more, but I think it's fine anyway. It's ready to harvest, that's for sure. But yeah. So as I say, the canola is normally done before or after during the barley. But yeah, the barley's been done, and they're actually doing the canola at the moment, which is a bit weird. And the early wheat is also being harvested currently. Some of the wheat still has a few green stems around the edges on many of the fields, but yeah, it's only going to be a week or so. I think with this kind of weather at the moment, that'll be ready to go. So yeah, next couple of weeks will be full out harvest. I think the weather looks good this week, nice and dry. So I'll get out on the old bicycle, do some laps around the little villages and have a look at all the tractors and combines in the fields. Nothing better, nothing better. On a warm summer's afternoon or evening. Whoops, that was press P rather than B. You can probably, sorry, P rather than O, as you can probably tell. Right, only got that little stump to do now. How's Mark getting on? The Deutsche Agroliner is stuck at 94.9%, which is a concern. Have they wrapped it around a tree? No. No, he's doing a grand job. Okay, great. It's just got such a big capacity, you're not noticing the seeds go down to that extent. That's what it is. And that's okay by me. Right, so once we get this field that Mark's doing, we'll get the field 5, I think it is, and this field done. That's it. I think the fields are then prepped and ready to go. So then we'll have a look at the trees. There's a couple of things I want to do. First, I'm sure we'll go into the woodland area and we'll mulch some trees down. We'll get some more wood chips. We'll get a stockpile there as well. There are a couple of trees around the farm I also want to trim down and get rid of. So we'll do a bit more lumber work. We've still got the chipper and the grinder. Stump grinder, so we'll use those into pull those into service, which will be grand. And then I want to have a look at that patch of grass. I think it's near field 11, which we're potentially going to have an orchard on. So we might remove the trees from there and then plant fruit trees there, because we don't want normal trees, you know, competing with our fruit trees. We want all the goodness in those. In the soil there to go into our fruit trees. So yeah, so that's something what we're going to be probably tidying up in the next 2 episodes or so. Along with that, we'll also obviously be keeping an eye on the crops growing, so we might need to fertilise them along the way, and also we need to be keeping track of the animals, make sure they're okay. You know, we will be coming up to the time now where the beef cattle and the pigs will start to fatten up and be ready for slaughter. So that's something else we need to keep an eye on. We could do a check on that in a second, actually. See if any animals have made it to slaughter weight. We've also got the chickens, don't forget, as well. Always forget about the chickens. I'm going to get rid of that. Going to get rid of that PDA. So here we go. Chicken zone 20, productivity 110%. Oh, they're the egg producing chickens. That's fine. Sheep own 20. The sheep are now because we put them mixed ration, they're at 110%, and water as well, of course. So that's good. Already got 44 litres of wool, which is amazing. Cows 30 owned, 110% productivity, producing loads of manure and liquid manure. Loads of mixed ration they have available, feed and stuff, and look, 12,000 litres of milk. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Here's some stats. And then we got pigs. Slaughter weight, we got 2 at slaughter. Start again. We got 2 pigs at slaughter weight. We've got 9 in total, so we want to get some more pigs for definite. Chickens, we got 5 at slaughter weight, which is quite interesting as well. And the beefs, we've got 2. So yeah, probably look to also increase those herds as well, which would be nice. So yeah, in the next couple of episodes, we'll be doing the tree trimming. We'll also be clearing out the designated area for the fruit orchard. We'll be planting the fruit trees. We'll be keeping an eye on the animals, and we'll be increasing the herds of both the meat and the dairy products for the cows and the pigs. And I think the sheep are okay for now, but we'll start to increase the others. That will of course mean we'll need a little bit more cash, so we will also sell some of the crop, thinking about it. If sod's law is, as soon as we sell it, there's going to be a great demand for it, but at the end of the day we need the cash. We've got a huge loan we need to pay off as well, but I'd rather invest any money we get back into the farm at the moment than start paying off that loan. Right, so this field is almost completed. It's really awkward blooming. Really awkward little triangle here, and we've missed a tuft. So not going to bother switching off, just going to keep turning and then turn back on. Right, a couple more sweeps and this will be cleared. I'm wondering also maybe to tidy this field up. So as you can see, field 3 is quite a long, thin field as it comes down there, and then we have this little like sticky out bit. So I might actually straighten where that comes down, with above the cab, where you can see it coming down there, and it comes to this point near this tree and it turns. I might bring it all the way straight down to that curb there, and maybe we can put another little bit of orchard there or something. Because if we can square this field up a little bit, it will just make it a lot more easier. And we don't get that much crop off this corner bit, you know. And we've also, you know, got field 2 into crop growing, so I'm not particularly worried about this little corner section here. We can trim that off. Maybe we can make 2 fields out of it. Maybe that's what we could do. We make 2 smaller fields. Is this an awkward size, or should we leave it as it is? I don't know, I'll have a think about it, see what we want to do. If you have any preference, let me know, and we can go from there. The combine's, well, I was going to say almost out of fuel, but it's got 73 litres in, which is probably enough for it to drive for hours, but it's gone red on the old indicator, and red's never good. Alright, let's just do a quick check to make sure I am right and there's nothing. Field 28 is, it's not our field, it doesn't matter. It's withered. It's not ours, don't give a jot. So field 10, that's grass. Field 4 is grass, that's grass. Yes, everything else. Field 9 needs to be worked as well. Or maybe we'll have to check if we did field 9, I can't remember. We're doing field 45, grand, okay. No more harvesting, that's for sure. So we can put the spout away. We can close up the hatch. Brilliant. And we'll take this back to the yard. Job well done. And we'll give it a wash and we'll put it away. Won't be needed for a few episodes, that's for sure. Would be nice to upgrade the combine, but I feel we've got more pressing needs at the moment. Although this is the small starter combine, it does the job perfectly well. Yes, it doesn't do it as quick as some of the bigger combines. It doesn't have the capacity as some of the bigger combines, but it's perfectly serviceable, and it does a decent job. So I'm not too worried about trying to upgrade this too early. I'd much rather buy, you know, I'd much rather spend the money on. Okay, can we get past? Yes. Yeah, I'd much rather spend the money on trying to get some beat equipment sorted rather than upgrading the combine. I'm going to pull in here. Lovely job. Let's just give this a wash. We'll put her away. All happy days. And night time has come. It's quite a bright moon, isn't it? Still a bit of grub on the trailer, on the header, sorry. Water stains maybe. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Looks okay. I'll just back this into this the bigger barn here to begin with. We've got the header over there for the corn, but we'll just stick it in here so it can dry out. That'll be fine. Perfect. Although I really should have switched the lights off. There we go. Cool, so we've got the little dregs left in here. We'll tidy this up and then we can go and check on Mark, see how he's doing with the cultivating in the field. And we'll probably call it a night because, as I say, it's coming up to midnight. You don't want to work too hard. We want everyone back up early in the morning to crack on again with the fields. Late night reveller driving slowly, try not to attract the attention of the police. Gets blasted past with a tractor and a Marshall trailer. Meanwhile, Mark's busy in that field, hopefully. Yes, there he is. Coming behind the wing mirror, there he is. He's almost finished that field now. Fantastic. So we'll stick him on field 5. Brilliant. And we are almost done with the field work. Obviously we've got field 3 to crack on with. And we're going to have a think, see if we want to break that down with the field 3, break it down and split it up into a more rounded or a more, how can I say, more symmetrical shape to hopefully make it slightly easier to harvest. I don't know, I'll have a think about it. We might just leave it as it is, you know. I don't necessarily mind unorthodox fields, but forget to switch the lights off all the time. Right, so Mark he's not as almost finished as I thought he was. He might crack on then. Yeah, but we'll leave the episode there. We've done a lot of work today, so we finished field 3. We've got this field 45, now going to be sown. Obviously we need to get it fertilised, but we'll do that together once field 5 has also been worked. So we've got rye going in here. And in field 5, ooh, big pause. This was the corn. So I think we'll put oats on here, or maybe some rye again, and then on field 3 I'll put some more corn in, and we'll leave it like that. We've got the actual cultivator here because I was going to begin cultivating it, but with that mixing plant silo 1 empty. Okay, but with that Vaderstad we don't actually need to, so that's a huge boost. Although I may well set that going in field 3. And then get this one. No, we can't, because that, I believe. Hang on, let's just do a quick check. Does that Vaderstad do corn? I've got a feeling it doesn't. It doesn't. That's why we kept hold of this one. Okay, so we may well set that going with maybe oats or rye in the other field, and maybe put corn back on this field. That could be a thing. Because with the corn we're going to have to cultivate and seed with the smaller seeder. So yeah, we'll have to think about, I still think the first way is going to be better, but it's going to be a long time cultivating field 3 with this little baby. But it's possible. It's possible. But I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. It's more of an update of what's happening on the farm than anything that's going on. But yeah, this is already seeded. Okay, let's just slow down. Whoops, let's just slow down time to seed 1 because that's started to sprout straight away, which is a little bit concerning. That's what that slight pause was, I think. It was a growth cycle just going through. So that's fine. Now it's at speed 1. That should be absolutely fine. We'll get this field done and no problems at all. Behind there, you can see we've got the lumber area, so we can not only tidy the fields up around tidy the trees up around our fields and farm, also have a look at the stuff near the orchard, which we can remove. We've also got all the lumber over there, which we can harvest as well, which is going to be great. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and join me next time for more fun on North-Brabant farm for my single player. So I'll see you then.